What up, chat? It's your boy PowerXLofficial, and we're back again. Gotta hit up some news quick, and we got entry into the new Odyssey. We got a beta test today. Hidden surprise. Let's go. Download, locked, and loaded. But first, we got some breaking news. Iran apparently is done.
On the move. Uh-oh.
It's
Breaking
done.
moments ago, new reports from open source
Breaking
plane spotters
news.
show 6 B-2
Break
stealth
your
bombers
ankles
from
for this.
Whiteman Air Force Base in Missouri
6 of
appearing
these.
to head toward a U.S. Air Force base in Guam. The B-2 can carry two 15-ton bunker buster bombs
12.
that could be used to target
12
Iran's
bunker
heavily
busters.
fortified Fordo nuclear site.
Yeah.
This is a second U.S. aircraft carrier will arrive in the Middle East this weekend. President Trump will return later today to the White House for an intelligence briefing. Welcome to Fox News Live on a busy news weekend.
So they're
I'm
bringing
Mike
they're
Emanuel
bringing in the
in
bombers.
Washington. New airstrikes from the Israeli Air Force against missile storage and launch infrastructure in Iran overnight, as the IDF says it has killed the commander of the Quds Force,
I'll watch that.
who is a
Yeah, I
key
heard about
coordinator of weapons deliveries to Hamas. Fox
Fuck him, bro. That's a rip bozo. Got his ass.
News senior
Thank
foreign affairs
God.
correspondent Greg Palcott is live in Tel Aviv with more. Hello, Greg.
Hello, Mike. Yeah, we are into now day 9 of the war between Israel and Iran, and there are more
They left the
raids on
airport with half a
key
tank?
Iranian targets as well
So they can
as
carry the bomb?
individuals. The Isfahan
So they
nuclear
left the airport with half a tank of gas so they can carry the...
facility was hit for the second time by Israel. The IAEA confirms real damage was done to the centrifuge construction facility.
Oh.
And another assassination by Israel. Saeed Izzadi, a Revolutionary
bozo.
Guard commander who played a key role in the deadly October 7 Hamas attack against Israel, was taken out.
I mean, at this point, if I was part of the Iran military, I'd just be like, guys, listen. I gotta go. Like,
Yeah.
yeah,
You're probably not allowed
I
to.
gotta get out. I gotta get out of here, man. Like, this is this is my last. This is my last day, guys. Like, I would leave. Yeah, I would just like I would be like, all right, everybody, I'll see y'all tomorrow. I'd be like, all right, honey, pack
Never
the shit.
come
Let's
back.
fucking just start driving away.
And the IDF
Get
claims to
your
have
ass
shot
for
down nearly all
treason.
40 Iranian drones headed towards Israel this morning. Tehran has had less success with these relatively slow-moving projectiles.
Yeah.
Now, here in Tel Aviv, after we watched overnight a barrage of some 5 Iranian missiles,
crazy they're
all
still
knocked
popping
down
off
by
like this.
Israeli defenses, it has been relatively quiet, knockwood. Evening usually sees more activity. And
Yep.
as you noted,
More
Mike,
lawnmowers,
Fox
that's
News,
right.
citing sources, is reporting that 6 B-2 stealth bombers have left their home base in Missouri,
Wow.
said to be headed to Guam, which is a bit closer and a bit of an easier run to Iran. Now, Mike, that aircraft...
I'm just gonna fucking self-report. Okay. Yeah. Don't leak it? Uh-huh. Yeah, I had no idea where the fuck it is.
is the only one that can deploy the
No,
much
it's okay.
discussed
Yeah, I didn't fucking know.
bunker-busting
It's
bombs
okay, they don't speak
needed
English over
to
there. They
take out
couldn't
Iran's
read the map.
deeply dug and
The map's
crucial
in English.
Fordo nuclear facility. Back to you.
Greg Palcott starting us off live in Tel Aviv. Greg, many thanks. President Trump will head back to Washington later today for a briefing on Iran after announcing
Damn.
he would wait up to 2 weeks on a decision to strike the Middle Eastern country. Nate Foy is traveling with the president in Bedminster, New Jersey.
Oh, what
Hello,
do you
Nate.
say? Did he
Hey,
say
Mike,
if he's
good
gonna blow him
afternoon.
up
So,
or
yeah,
not?
the pieces on the chessboard and the posturing ahead of a potential decision from President Donald Trump, which he promises is coming in the next 2 weeks, continues to develop.
I don't see why the fuck we're getting involved. Israel said they can do it. Just let them fucking do it. Yeah, I mean, like, of course we I think it's like if we like it's better that we bomb the nuclear facility than them having the nuclear facility. But if Israel can do it and we don't have to do anything, that's a win-win situation. We don't do shit. They don't have shit.
up with, according to that open source flight tracking data, those 6 B-2 bombers, and according to the data that we are seeing in the refueling pattern of those planes, it appears that they left without a full fuel tank, which could indicate that they are in fact carrying those bombs on board. But the White House has not confirmed this independently. We are working for that confirmation. But President Trump is at his Bedminster Club here today in New Jersey. He's going back to the White House later today, where he will meet with his national security team. And he spoke yesterday about that 2-week timeline that he's promised. Listen here.
Mr. President, what was the thought process behind the 2-week?
Just made it up.
Just time to see whether or not people come to their senses.
Yeah.
I'm giving them a period of time. We're going to see what that period of time is, but I'm giving them a period of time, and I would say 2 weeks would be the maximum.
Now, Mike, Trump also pushed back on Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu's comments that Israel is capable of destroying Iran's Fordo nuclear facility on its own.
So the extremists hate America, Israel, and Europe. How did Australia get left off? They're like us. I don't know. Like, what the fuck does Australia do? Nothing.
The president said Israel has a limited capacity. He also said his own national intelligence director was wrong when she testified before Congress in March, saying that Iran was not pursuing a nuclear weapon. Listen here.
I saw that.
What intelligence do you have that Iran is building a nuclear weapon? Your intelligence community has said they have no evidence that they are at this point.
Well, then my intelligence community is wrong. Who in the intelligence community said that?
Your director of national intelligence, Tulsi Gabbard.
She's wrong.
Now, Gabbard responded on X, writing in part, quote, "The dishonest media is intentionally taking my testimony out of context and spreading fake
I would have never expected
news as a way to manufacture division. America has intelligence that Iran is at the point that it can produce a nuclear weapon within weeks to months." Now, in that same testimony before Congress in March, Gabbard testified that Iran has an unprecedented amount of enriched uranium. In the White House's
Why the fuck is this even a conversation? Like, we don't ever have conversations about Zimbabwe building a nuclear fucking bomb. We never have conversations about a nuclear bomb being built by I don't know, Madagascar. It's pretty fucking obvious that they're trying to do that. Like, how is anybody even thinking about this for a second? Yeah, really, like, it's crazy. It's obvious they're trying to do it.
To that as evidence that there's no daylight between her and the president in his view of Iran's capabilities in regards to her previous testimony. Trump is set to leave Bedminster for the White House later this afternoon. We'll send it back to you, Mike.
Nate Foy live in the Garden State with the president. Nate, thanks very much.
Yeah, I mean, like, I'm not even sure, right? But, like, I've got a pretty good feeling that, I mean, it's hard to say. But if they're already moving a lot of those bombers over there, it's a lot. It's to shut up the yapping retards saying we're doing something wrong. Maybe, I don't know. I see Iran's not building a nuclear weapon. Supreme Leader has not authorized nuclear weapons program, and he's suspended. The IC is closely monitoring to see if they reauthorize the nuclear program. Yeah, no, I obviously, like, but it's not about whether they have the program. It's about whether they can engage the program, right? I mean, obviously, like, if you have the tools to be able to do that and you can do it within a small period of time, I think that's really the issue more than anything, right? I mean, I would kind of guess big Russian push against attacking Iran going off too. Yeah, I mean, well, the reason why Russia and China don't want Iran to be attacked is because Iran is a compromising force against America. And if Iran has nuclear weapons, that's another ally that they have that removes America's hegemony, right? I mean, that's obviously the reason why. It's just simply a strategic win for them if they don't have it. So, I mean, it's so fucking common sense. I never heard of Russia pushing this. No, they've said it multiple times. Russia has said multiple times they don't want the U.S. to get involved. And Russia even has nuclear scientists in Iran. But the thing is that also, apparently, those nuclear scientists, they already came to an agreement with the Israeli government that they wouldn't be hurt anyway. So it shouldn't even be an issue. So what has Iran done against America? They funded multiple terrorist groups that have killed Americans, that have shut down trade routes, that have bombed and destabilized the entire region. It's probably cost us collectively billions of dollars. Like, the thing is, like, Iran not doing something directly doesn't matter whenever they're paying people to do it on their behalf. Like, that's the difference. Like, I feel like people can't understand this distinction, but it very much exists. Just because somebody has a proxy doing something on their behalf, they are still responsible for doing that. They're the ones paying for it. They're cutting the checks. Because some countries are allowed to commit genocide, others aren't allowed to defend themselves, of course. I mean, you can say whatever you want, but I just don't want Iran to have a nuclear bomb. Like, I mean, whatever your genocide, emotional argument, bullshit, what about this other thing? I don't care about any of that. I don't want to have a bunch of psychos that chant death to my country with nuclear weapons. Are you fucking retarded? Let me look at the other one.
Straight to our top story this morning. Israel says it's currently striking military infrastructure in Iran after killing an Islamic Revolutionary Guard Corps commander who they say funded and armed Hamas ahead of the October 7th attacks in Israel.
Mike Tobin is live in Tel Aviv with the very latest details.
What a surprise.
Good morning, Griff. Good morning, gang. Israeli fighter jets are active right now in the southwestern portion of Iran. According to the IDF, they're striking targets. Yeah. And this follows another round of Iranian missiles that flew at central Israel last night. Those missiles once again creating fireballs in the sky as they re-entered the atmosphere. Israeli missile interceptors in hot pursuit in the sky.
Great ball of fire.
Next to Tel Aviv took a hit, resulting in a fire on the top of an apartment building. No reports of injuries. This is the second time Halon has been hit in the past 3 days. Israeli warplanes have been on the hunt in Iran. The IDF reports the assassination of key Iranian figures. One of them was struck in a car. Benham Shahriari is his name. The IDF says he was a commander of the force that transferred weapons.
They just blew him up in a car? Damn.
Yeah.
And that didn't even fuck up any of the other cars either.
To Hamas, Hezbollah, and the Houthi rebels. The IDF also says they assassinated Saeed Izzadahi last night.
2 of them? God damn.
He is said to have been one of the architects of the October 7th massacre and a key person in the relationship between Iran.
I mean, I can't see how anybody thinks that Iran is coming out of this ahead when they constantly have their guys getting murked like this. Really? Like, yeah, I mean, it's happening over and over and over. Yeah, so Israel can be surgical? Yeah, clearly.
And Hamas. He was killed in the hideout apartment
in
the Iranian town of Qum. The destruction of Iran's missiles continues. The IDF estimates they have destroyed more than half of Iran's missile capability.
The goal was to make sure that they are in disarray, that they have a hard time.
They said 30% like 5 days ago or 4 days ago. So it seems like they're making good progress.
Out operations. Obviously, if you don't keep pushing all the time, it might change. They might regroup, they might rearrange, but we're pushing all the time. We're hunting down their commanders. We're hunting down their missile launchers, making sure they don't have a second to regroup.
See, this is the reason why I think they were trying to come to the negotiation table with Trump and trying to, we'll negotiate now. It's because they're going to try to leverage the possibility of them negotiating to try to get Trump to get Israel to stop attacking them so they can regroup. I think it's very tactical.
Have rearranged their operations.
And Iran's foreign minister, Abbas Araghchi, says the regime will not return to the negotiating table as long as Israeli strikes are going into Iran.
Yeah, exactly, because they want to leverage that in order to hopefully have time to regroup.
Yeah, they want to be able to
and no indication
bombs
might
off
and stop.
Anybody could have expected that.
It seems Israel is continuing to pretty much have a full court press, if you will.
Yeah, sure. It's pretty obvious.
Right. They have freedom of the skies over Iran, having decimated their air defenses. And again, updating what we talked about just at the top of my live shot here, Israeli warplanes are active as we speak over southwest Iran.
Go ahead.
No, please.
Mike, when we talk about Iran's air defenses, going into this operation, there was a little bit of ambiguity over what air assets Iran may have, if they had some fighter jets, even some old American ones.
Yeah, I don't know about that.
Is there no air force for Iran at this point?
It doesn't seem they got many aircraft off the ground at all, if they had any. They had things like...
they're cooked, bro. Like, that's it.
Bro, they're done.
Yeah.
U.S. F-14s. They had purchased 79 of them before the Islamic Revolution. They wanted to get 80, but the revolution happened. And I remember about a decade ago speaking with an Israeli F-16I pilot. He said, please put one of those things in the air against me. The F-14s, as much as they're part of U.S. history, they're antiquated compared to the things that the Israeli Air Force has now.
They got better shit,
They peaked at Top Gun. My question about the American citizens there, and especially outside of Tel Aviv, my girlfriend's parents, for example, in Jerusalem, they got separated. The dad actually was on vacation or visiting the children elsewhere. And now the mom's going to get on a 16-hour bus ride to Egypt to get out. Talk to us about the tenor there with the Americans and whether indeed they are staying put or want to come back.
Well, you do have a lot of Israelis, anyway, who are very interested in being here. You have a lot of Israelis who are trying to get back into the country just to show solidarity.
Wait,
but
really?
you do have some of the American Jews who are here.
What the hell
they're
is wrong
nervous
with
about
them?
traveling through Arab nations, going out through
They trying to show up. They're like, oh, look at us. We're all, God damn.
Came in through Jordan. A lot of them are nervous about going out through Jordan. They're nervous about going down through the south of Israel, through the Sinai Peninsula, and through Egypt. But people have done it. They can make that trip. They've got options. You've also got some transportation that's being arranged through the U.S. Embassy here. So they've got options to get out, but it's a nervous thing for Jews who are visiting Israel.
I bet.
I'm Steve Doocy.
Yeah, bro, I would want to be fucking out of there so fast. Like, that would be scary. Even though there's not bombs going off everywhere, I would still be afraid, even in a little bit, man. They're American in name only. We should get rid of dual citizenship. We should get rid of dual citizenship. I don't agree with that. I don't think that somebody who's a dual citizen should be able to run for government, but I think that somebody can be a dual citizen. I think that's ridiculous. It's my opinion, right? I mean, I know everybody's going to think about it differently, but that's what I think.
I completely
they're actually
agree.
sending in the B-2 bombers, and they're getting them closer. I don't know whether this is going to happen or not.
Holy shit.
I really don't. But it seems like there's a very high probability that things are going to pop off. Much has been repetitive, same info, some outdated, like the B-2 bombers, point of covering, the same old info. Well, I don't think this is really old info. I feel like this... Wait, what do you mean it's old info? This is 3 hours ago it happened. It's literally 3 hours ago. And by the way, if somebody goes and they say, oh, well, they said it was for testing. Well, what do you think they're going to say? Do you really think they're going to say, oh, yeah, we're sending them over there in case you want to blow up Iran? No, they're not going to say that. They're not going to fucking say that. Like, they're not going to go and be like, so the plan basically is we're going to send a ship over there and then we're going to attack them from that direction. Just like when Bush invaded Iraq. Just because Iraq was invaded under a false premise doesn't mean that all future premises are immediately false. Like, you understand how dumb that sounds? So because we had one war that was started by a bad premise, that means that we can no longer start another war ever. It's retard logic. You should look at each situation individually. Yeah, it's retard. Yeah, yeah. It's just I don't even understand this at all.
If not more.
Happening just ahead, of course, of a high-stakes meeting beginning in Switzerland. Iran's foreign minister sitting down with top European.
Pause for a minute.
European diplomats in Geneva after French President Emmanuel Macron said his country, Germany, and the UK are ready to make an offer to Iran for what he described as complete negotiations. Well, before the meeting, the Iranian minister leveled criticism at Israel. Take a listen.
Oh, wow.
We were supposed to meet with Americans on 15 June to craft...
This is Iranian. The Israelis fight for a betrayal.
Thus did hubris swallow me whole, wrought by my own folly. The void has consumed us all, forsaken by our God. Calamity bears not name nor face, yet draws closer still. Is this the end? Nay, 'tis but the beginning. cries shall be heard, but not remembered.
Oh, this is way better. Way better.
The issues fabricated over our peaceful
Oh shit, really? World. The heck? sword. Man. Yeah, I'm gonna go crazy.
last, we'll soon be rid of this mess.
A relic that reverts time. To think we've come this far chasing mere myth.
Tails, fucking hell. As if there was another choice. No allies, kin. We've not left to lose.
Soldiers, we move to secure the relic. Ready yourselves. Balder, join me at the front.
Get up! 'Tis an ambush! Grab your arms. We must find Etheldreda. I hope Etheldreda's okay. We must hold the line. Beyond the forest! We must save the captain and securing the relic!
think a little sot like you made it this far. Tenacious, I'll give him that. What must be in the ruins after all? I'll hold off the void here.
Do not falter! Strike through! One final push! For our fallen comrades! Shut, soldiers, rise! Relic is straight ahead! This must be the relic.
The Void. They have claimed countless worlds. Even so, we still have a chance. The Chronotector is capable of turning back time. I shall return you to the past. Find me there. Bring word that the future has changed.
The first thing I noticed about this game is it needs a lot of work. Dirty like that? Dirty.
I trust you know the way to the outpost. Head to the Eye of Insight nearby, unless you fancy getting lost.
Alright, first bit wire.
Heading to the settlement, are we? How about some company? I am Romek, humble pilgrim of Kronos. Though I may seem no more than a beggar, 'tis far from the truth.
You beggar.
Speaking of, that peculiar clock of yours. I knew it looked familiar. Its design is identical to the painted walls of the Temple of Kronos. If my memory serves true, 'twas Kronos himself who crafted that sacred relic. Yet, yours looks more counterfeit than not. Say, where can I find one for myself? Fie. These cursed knees of mine. The settlement lies just ahead. A sacred monument known as the Bound Stone lies near the entrance. There we shall part ways. Now, where might I find a loaf of bread?
seems kind of snuffy, I'm not gonna lie. My review so far is I like it. When I watched Ashley play Eagles, I mean, it's really big. It's got good, it's got good. Better clean up the visuals a little bit. Zoom it the fuck out. Clean up the frame rate. It changed like some of the image easier. Same color. Damn, it's perfect.
Hold. Not another step. These rifts should not exist in this timeline.
The Void Apostles. Even the bold falter before their fall. Take the trail of light to the Citadel.
That was I came, I saw. Herbs. Got the herbs. Good. Let's do.
Sentinel of Cetera. Welcome to the Citadel.
Fishing rod.
Take me with you. Worry not. I shan't slow you down.
Somebody save me! Please, if anyone can hear me, make haste to the waterfall! Somebody save me! Please, if anyone can hear me, make haste to the waterfall! Somebody save me! Please, if anyone can hear me, make haste to the waterfall! Somebody save me! Somebody save me! Please, if anyone can hear me, make haste to the waterfall! Somebody save me! Please! Somebody save me! Please, if anyone can hear me, make haste to the waterfall!
Try this again. pussy. Let's go. at the same spot as power level. Alright guys, I will catch you later. If you like the show, like the content, don't forget to hit that fucking subscribe button, smash that like. And I will see you tomorrow. Take it easy. Keep it real. And I'll catch you later. Peace.